Okay. That's good. That's very good right now. See, turn this up a bit. Well, okay. So currently I have Queso's stream popping up in the second monitor that I have going on, aka my school computer. So I'm basically just gonna be popping over. There will be no audio coming from it, obviously. Actually, let's see if I can actually get this audio to like mix so I can listen to it too. Yeah, like if I put it right here, like you can still hear it, but I think it would be better if I just put in like Bluetooth or something in my other ear. I might do that. Actually, I can do that. Get ready here, bud. Nope, wrong one. Need the other one. The reason why I'm multi-watching is because I always have like a streamer in the background playing or something. Wait. Oh, wrong ear. Again. Gonna take that off. Okay. To the ring. Wait. It said that they are connected. Okay, they are connected. All right. Currently I've been grinding out the M23 because it's my favorite SMG. Because me like funny long barrel. Alright, let's get into it. Domination. This is good.
Domination. Mission begins now. Remember your training.
I need to find a better way how to set up this mic situation. Because if I go right here, wow. Wait. So like, say if I go to the like it. Oh, my voice isn't showing. Let's go to headquarters and see if it shows. Oh, that's funny. 96-4. Because if it shows up in headquarters, that means I have to find another way to do it. Yeah, it doesn't seem. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the mic is showing. Hopefully it's not. Alright. Shipment. It's his father. There's no way. It's his uncle, though. It's his uncle or his grandfather? Ah.
Losing objective Delta. Be captured. Losing objective Delta.
About 800. Okay.
Domination. Remember your training. Losing objective Delta. Firing W1. Target position confirmed. Enemy capturing Delta.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, sorry about that. I was just having a conversation with one of my parents for about Christmas, since we're not having it this year because my sister's graduating. We got to go up and do that. We're not doing hard point. We're doing shipment. Give me my drink. What is a tuxicographer specifically called? Calculus.
Domination.
So the M28, the reason why I pretty much like it is because it's pretty compact, also long barrel, which that means that's the reason I like this variant, or version of it. I'm gonna say, no, it wouldn't be a conversion kit because it's not converting anything outside of the XP that you gain from using it, but I've always loved this one and the M267, which luckily I also have. Yeah, how many channel points are you gonna have? I don't even think I have that much. But I don't know whether to continue streaming on YouTube, because streaming on YouTube not really, you won't really get anything from streaming on YouTube. You more likely get things from streaming, say, Twitch. You'll get more recognition from streaming on Twitch, like aka being funny. Okay, I'm not funny. I think my only funny is going, okay, boy, which isn't really funny. I mean, it's a funny noise, but it's not something to laugh about, since it would be more of autistic noises, and that's not really good to make fun of people like that. Even if you're making noises like that, people can still take that differently, like, oh, you're making fun of them, you hate people with disabilities. Well, if you have a disability, you can't really get yelled at people for making fun of people with disabilities. Say that you have the exact same one, and you're making fun of that. You're basically, the way I see it is, you're basically making fun of yourself. See, like, I make fun of other people for having ADHD because I have ADHD, so. I mean, is it right? No. Should you do it? No. But am I gonna probably listen to other people? No. Am I gonna do what I want to do? Yes. Because why would I listen to other people when I could just go commit war crimes in Albania? Alright, funny story for when, just a funny story, I might share this in a later video, but I am part of our school's drama team. We haven't won state since 1983, which is pretty depressing, which has been over 41 years. This year I actually decided to join. I could have joined last year, but I didn't. But this year I joined it. We were doing Peter Pan, and I was TikTok McRock. The costume that I had was a onesie that was a medium. I'm a big guy, I'm above average for my age. And the suit that they gave me was a medium. and it was very, very tight. So everything was showing. I'm talking everything. And I didn't really like it because of those reasons. So I kept on asking our drama teacher, like, can you please get me a bigger suit? And I didn't really get a response back, but we made it to regionals. We won regionals 3 years in a row, and we made it to state. It was this week, Monday, Tuesday. So we go all the way up to Jamestown, which is where it's been there for like track and all those other kind of stuff. I'm saying, why don't they move to Fargo, because it'll be too much for longer. I'm like, okay, but if you're going to Jamestown, you might as well just go to Fargo, because there's nothing in Jamestown. It's basically like a small city. There's nothing in Jamestown, and it would be more depressing if we had to go to our capital, our state capital, be Bismarck. That would be even more depressing. But so it's me, my friend, and one of my other friends. One of my friends I talked to just randomly, and one of my other friends. But so what we did first night, we all went to sleep. We fell asleep watching Yellowstone. Second night, we were tired. We weren't tired at all. I think we literally just got back from coming back home from like JCPenney's. We're going back to our hotel because we went, not JCPenney's, we went to TJ Maxx and Five Below, or you could have went and go got food. I went to TJ Maxx to go get me some socks and underwear because, well, I didn't go there for that specific reason. I went there to see if I could find anything cool, and I did. I found an MP3 player with Bluetooth since I don't have a phone, and then I found me a good deal on socks, and then I found me a Coors Light and Corona socks and underwear. That was nice. So that night, me and my other friend that I don't really talk to that much, but I still talk to, we were bored. So one of my other friends, he fell asleep. So, like boys, I don't know what he is, but we're gonna call him a boy. We basically messed with our friend that was sleeping by I started off by putting Cheez-Its in his armpits along with a wet cough drop, which he found a couple days, well, not a couple days, just a couple hours earlier when we hit like the dead mark from Jamestown to our hometown. He found that, so he threw it at me. I'm like, I'm throwing it back. But after that, well, still during that time, my friend decided to start playing noises, like on his phone. We were planning on like setting an alarm or something. He told me to go onto his phone, which I already knew his phone's password because I am nosy like that. But ooh, predicting the points. But we basically screwed with him. One of the friends that we just met there decided to they were basically texting him. I was helping him get through it because we're right across from our band teacher's hallway, so I was just trying to help him get him through there. So that happened. She came over. Well, he went out twice, then she finally came over, which was nice, I guess. But then she went back. Then I was fucking tired after that. I mean, I was tired. So I just went to sleep. He has a picture of me sleeping with my mouth open because I was snoring. Because I am a pretty damn loud snorer. So that was fun experience. It was nice to get away from my house by myself, just to be able to act like me. It was just very nice, and I'm planning on doing it until my senior year. Thing I can't even predict now.
Team
Alright.
eliminate all
How much do we got for
support.
now? Hopefully 50, not 46.
Advance and take position.
45. Nah. I don't notice the difference. Did he just crit me? It was one shot. It was one little tiny little shot. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but frankly, I'm kinda getting kinda tired right now. I'm just lying. But I'm gonna try to go on. That's the thing that sucks about streaming on PlayStation. You have to stream one game, and you can't vary between them. I really wish I was able to vary between them, because otherwise I would be doing it every time when I stream. Because I cannot play a game for more than like 30 seconds, and I'll get tired of it. And then I'll get tired of all my games, and then I don't know what I'll do. That's kind of the sad thing about me when I'll stream. I got that. His guy has the godly hit.
Good position. Waiting for target information.
The bastard torched me. Gonna go right here, here, and here.
Sweeping zone. Recon area. Recon area.
We're gonna go to our M267, but like the M38 is so much more better than, because the only really good positive thing about the M267 is that it basically has no visible recoil. Ooh, look at you! But yeah, the M267 basically has no visible recoil and a high rate of fire. And randomly uses a 9mm magazine for like a hand pistol that should only contain 9 rounds, but apparently it contains 30. 30 to 20 actually. Alright. So we are complete with this, and I don't plan on prestiging it. I think the only time that I'm actually gonna prestige it is when I feel like it. Okay. I need to do this one, and then I need to check up on the mail office in 3 hours. So at like 12, I'll have to come up, check it, so then I can get the D, whatever it is, the suppressed sniper, is what I call it, because I do not know how to pronounce it as that one. See, like, literally, that's my dad literally owns the exact same mag. That's a 9mm mag. Three line, bolt action shown off with a fair one-shot kill zone. Prestige the weapon. Because even the base variant is good. It takes 4 shots to kill somebody, if I'm right.
Domination. Secure. Mission begins now.
Actually, I'm gonna go with bam, 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 I ran. Does this one have? Okay, it does. Nope. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. I just heard. Bros built like Texas toast. What?
Enemy
Born to be big. I'm just gonna keep on switching. But my reason why does that take so damn long? Because you don't have to cycle through each and every round, but they could have made it easier. Yes, that's a party. Well, this is not the option. It's like the one that starts with B. No, that's the other one I'm thinking about.
Domination. Secure and hold all positions. Mission begins now. Remember your training. Taking charge.
Bro, they took 3 shots! You want to know the reason why there's so many people missing that's going in there? Fucking skinwalkers. That's the reason why. Okay, everybody, now start putting on your tinfoil hats, and I'll take you into some alien old crap. I have never had an encounter with one, but every time, like, okay, so I was just going through, frickin' Snapchat Spotlight or whatever it is tonight. The other night ago, I was going deep diving into, the woolly mammoth, because I was curious, like, what did it sound like? Obviously, there was no recording footage back then, but I want to see what they have for like AI and see what it sounds like, because that would be pretty cool to listen to or just hear it. Like, it would be pretty damn cool to hear one. Because what supposedly what they've been saying for the while is that they found a woolly mammoth. They're trying to use its hair to make signetic or whatever it's called, DNA, basically fake DNA of the woolly mammoth, and putting it into like an elephant or something like that to basically try to recreate the woolly mammoth. I'm thinking like, ooh, this would be pretty cool. But obviously you can't, well, I ain't no scientist, but it wouldn't be the exact perfection of the original woolly mammoth. And to be honest, it's basically all our fault that we don't have it anymore. Well, it's more of our ancestors' fault, but back then we didn't know any better. Man see big animal. Man kill animal. Animal die. Animal gets torn apart because of man. Man eats and uses animal. Basically. Like, same thing with like the dodo bird. The reason, well, supposedly the reason is that we lost it is because of this loss of like land. I mean, like, we wanted land, we wanted more of it because we were trying to turn the whole world into the Roman Empire. but obviously the Roman Empire I'm going to use is basically as a joke, as for like size.
Enemy capturing A.
I don't know why I just hold down the trigger and like bam, 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 bam. But we can't really do that stuff because, well, it's not here. Another one, T-Rexes. Jurassic Park basically kind of explains everything of what they did with it, and if you've ever seen Jurassic Park and lore and everything, that's what they're basically trying to do to warn man. Is they're trying to use DNA. Well, what they used is they used blood from a mosquito that was isolated in like, I'm gonna call it honey wax, or is it, no, it's like a certain type of crystal that started with an A and was an amethyst or something. It basically looked like the Philosopher's Stone from Harry Potter, and it had a mosquito in it with like blood of a T-Rex, and that's what they basically did with it. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of wackies. .236, that's a perfect KD right there. 4 more off, that'll be an 0.5. Kill the enemy. $39 minutes. I mean, like, I didn't really have a big plan of going on for that long. I just wanted to let you guys know. I've been gone. Well, in quotations, I've been gone. AKA, I haven't been wanting doing a damn thing about YouTube. I have school to worry about, and I'm not even doing that. And I've been just trying to spend time by myself alone. So that's why I haven't been uploading or nothing. So like, say if I want to find like, like I still have to even work on the series. I still have to record the first episode. The last thing I uploaded was about me playing NHL and losing. Because I suck! But yeah, I've been gone. Yeah, I've been gone, just trying to be happy. And you know what? It's better to see other people happy. Nah, we're not even gonna say that. Where is my... That's my favorite one. One thing that I love, actually, yeah, one thing I love about World War II has to be U-boats. U-boats are like the best. Speaking of U-boats. So I'm just cell phone rank. So I'm just going through seeing if they'll add U-boats back to War Thunder, because I absolutely loved it when they had it in War Thunder. The reason is because I absolutely love the U-boat event. I didn't get to play it that much, but when I did, it was the best. I'm like, I wish I could bring it back as a solo event, or they actually bring the tech tree back itself, which would be nice if they could bring the tech tree, like make a tech tree about it, because I love U-boats, and I bet a lot of people do, because I just went to Reddit and it says, when will War Thunder put in submarines? Hopefully never. Submarines almost always avoid surface engagement like the plague, therefore a reason for that. There's a disaster that the other ships game, and they'll be the same way. If introduced in naval battle, submarines will most likely what we saw them with the event. It's fine with me, but in battles with everything else, e.g. a lot of ships would have no way to counter them. It'll be terrible. Can you imagine? It'll be like drones or cats, but even worse. Naval already has enough problems. Let's not contribute to it. The universe becomes dumber whenever someone tries to direct a comparison between War Thunder and Wargaming for the valid for mechanics. Might as well use submarines in Battlefield 1942 as a reference. I bet the people who got clapped in subs in the event were like 20 meters deep and making a lot of noise. For real, hating on it, or probably didn't even try it. Well, it's not even fair comparison to regards. I hope never. You want submarines? Go play War Thunder Mobile. It has submarines. It is the worst blank snail ever developed. So why? You have submarines running around spamming torpedoes everywhere and ruining the circle and torping all around. It becomes some effed up. The game of whack of a mole where the submarine goes up, shoots it at people, hit or miss, no matter sub got damage. Model blanked, effed up. Beyond extreme subs go down, run down. Yeah, okay, so this dude's basically explaining how actual submarine warfare works, and he's getting mad about it. That's what you did in submarine warfare. You went up to the way how you could, like an example. A good example would be Red Ramage's Rampage, where he fired like a massive amount of torpedoes at a Japanese convoy. Well, that's just a good war story about U-boats. That's literally how U-boat works. You find your target, you accurately aim, you fire like 2 to 3 torpedoes. If they hit or miss, if it's miss, then you gotta do some evasive maneuvers, hopefully not get detected. If it hits, it's literally how it's supposed to work. You fire, you blow your load, and you go down, reload, and then blow your load again. It's how it works. Of course, the nail doesn't know what pressure hull is. Hit by bearing at 2 meters, shells, whatever, go down underwater, some circle again. But yeah, also another thing, depth charges. They had what's used for depth charges. There isn't any because there's no U-boats. To make this even more ridiculous, you can get matches full of team subs versus full team subs, as they're the best thing to use as well. What to expect, and then the SFY is beyond reasonable, as a whole team running in circles and launching torpedoes generally instead of quitting for everyone's sane. Please stop using these breakdown comparisons between War Thunder and War Thunder Gaming, and why don't you use Battlefield 1942 as well? The multiplayer game in World War II vehicle is similar and ends there. Submarines running around and spamming torpedoes. Tell me you haven't played a sub event without telling me that, or you're just playing while drunk. Their speed is much more closer to reality, so extremely slow underwater. There is no running around happening, full stop. They have limited torpedoes with an abysmal 2 km range and vulnerable to the surface. I would get 10 sub kills with a single destroyer. To make this even more ridiculous, how can you get matches full of sub teams versus solid teams, as they are the best thing to use? Well, what do you expect? Swarms like unthinkable submarines, full teams of submarines. I recall that they added aircraft to naval, and everyone would just launch a full air team. You know. Are you shitting me? You can't. Literally, naval battles. There's like, at max, 3 to 5 aircraft that get spawned in arcade and basically realistic. When it comes to realistic, it's like 5 because of spawn points and everything. Same thing with arcade, but that's as max as you get. You don't get any more or any less. If Gaijin added submarines, I'd wager the farm they'll work with them in like an aircraft. Significantly spawning points needed to launch one submarine later in the game, and the submarines are not one-click kill machines that take several good hits in the sweet spots along the hull to drop a heavy cruiser or battleship, and then there's an inconvenient repair mechanism where the surface ships and submarine crews may stop to the fires and flooding. With good training, it is a game after all. You gotta have rules to make it fun, or those who want to play subs, and those who want to play subs, chasers, destroyers, any type of ship with depth charges or mines. For example, here's a rule. Currently float planes can't capture a base or just orbit over it, but they must land within the circle to stay there until it flips, right? Same with subs. You can't just stay underwater to capture the base. You must surface to capture, making the sub vulnerable to the enemies and subs. Right, that's a good idea. They have to be on the surface to do that, because if they have them underwater, then they won't come back up. Same thing with, I had an idea with batteries, is that you can only stay under the ground for so long, because that's what they did during the night. During the daytime, you were underwater. At nighttime, you were upcharging your batteries, using your diesel engine. At daytime, you were down using your batteries. Like, that's how it's actually supposed to work. If Gaijin does it intelligently, it could enhance naval gameplay significantly, and the goodness knowing it needs to be enhanced. Gaijin saw this post and they are never added it. Not anytime soon. Naval is a mess, and tourists wanting things isn't going to do anything except whatever that word is to the issue it already has. Like, this is good. This is a good one. That's a good one. Also, here's a little tidbit I have to say. Historically, it was very rare for another submarine to run into another submarine. What basically would have happened is they would have used their radar technology and tried to guess or try as accurately as they can to land their torpedoes underwater, or they would go up, try to find them, or they would just do basically a telescope fight, which is they would both have the telescopes up trying to spot the other telescopes. So do we get submarines not so long? Who has everyone thought as we would ever get submarine features? We got 2 submarine events. Actually, it's a good addition for some kind of improvement with naval mines, but same as Gaijin doesn't decompress ground, they don't add any good as to naval. It is entirely possible that they can make an appearance this year. It would be far more likely sometime next year. Naval is a pretty good major overhaul before subs would even be remotely possible through. Even relatively basic things like underwater texture terrain would need to be added first. I also suspect another test event, but this time in normal, not NRB matches instead of the special event maps, which is going to be needed as well. Subs would change a lot and are going to be very difficult to tune right, and could easily be DOA or OP. Hopefully not. Based on the events in the map would be fine. The balance would be fine too, sort of like an AA plane or a tank balance. Submarines would be super weak to planes. Planes are weak to battleships. Battleships are weak to subs. I doubt that we'll actually get into the base game like an actual mode. I'm sure that we'll all know that events for subs will still be in the file somewhere. But it would make naval even harder than it already is, with stuff that you can't even see underwater, and none of the ships have sonar. there is one ship that had a test model for underground radar, and that was a Russian premium, if I'm right, or a Russian battleship or something. I think it was part of the Coast Guard, but most of the ships already have sonar, and there's one plane that actually has a ground sonar, and that was the PBM-1 from the last battle pass that we had. That one actually is pretty cool for radar, because I was test playing with it since I didn't get it, but I still have it on my favorite list, which allows me to test play with it, and it's pretty decent. Did they ever had submarine battleships in real life? I think they're not even really. Well, it's not really relevant what fought and has never mattered in the game. There are two submarines. The two submarines were very janky. While it would be an interesting idea, naval as right now, it would make the vessels dominate, as people would just fight on their own rather than working together in convoys. That is true, because they would make convoys so that everybody found, if they found like a U-boat, and also convoys would also like skip it. I don't give a shit. Hopefully subs will be here soon. The event was very solid in terms of core mechanics and showcase virtual issues to the event. Okay, so I think we're done here with that. But yeah, hope you guys are doing good. No, I didn't really play that much, but to be honest, I just came on here to say where I was. So, yeah, goodbye.